guys, today I'll be making ground turkey meatballs. Now these are baked and not cooked on the stovetop, so no mess to clean up. Now you can either top them with a Dutch cheese sauce or sharp cheddar cheese sauce. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. Alright guys, so I kind of happened upon this recipe last week when I tried to do something with ground turkey, alright? So normally in this household we always have enchilada sauce in the fridge. I always make a batch and leave it in there and the kids can make anything quickly, you know, if we kind of run out of menus. So now in Belize we call it enchilades and not enchiladas, so I might use the words interchangeably. So this is a little bit of sauce that I have left over, and this is made very simply. I have a video at the side already. It's tomato sauce and the Dutch cheese and some onions. Now what I'm doing is I'm making some more sauce, but I'm going to trade it out for sharp cheddar just to show you guys that you have options, okay? So with this sauce, I'm going to put the meatballs in this bin, and then I have another container for the one that's going to have the sharp cheddar. So very simple, very simple. So take a look at this. This is my magic bullet cup, and I have some yellow peppers. I don't know the real name of these peppers, but I call them yellow peppers, and they're so flavorful. I've got some cilantro and I've got some onions. I'm going to put a smidgen of water in this, just enough to make it blend, okay? And then I'm going to meet you right back here at this bowl. So before I get the turkey ready, I'm going to go ahead and put all this in my little saucepan. And normally I do 3 cans of the regular tomato sauce, this, and then 1 can of that El Pato that's in the yellow can, because that's hot, okay? I don't have any today, so we're gonna make do. And this is simple. Put it on the stove right here. We're gonna put it on the simmer one, but I'll wash it in the front. And just let it cook until the onions are tender and the cheese is soft. We'll come back to that, alright? So, Jada just told me, Jada's running the camera for me today. She just told me those little yellow peppers are called banana peppers. If it's not true, you guys let me know. So there we go. Now look at the ground turkey. It doesn't look anything like ground beef, you know. We've been trying to do some recipes with ground turkey and turkey lately because Thanksgiving is coming up. So here we go. Very simple. What I do to ensure that I get enough salt is just sprinkle a generous layer of salt on the top. And look, see? I keep my black pepper in this thing because every time I get that big jug from Costco and I take the little lid off to measure, when I put it back on, all my black pepper comes flying out. So that's why I put it in this pan. Generous. And then you kind of flip it over the best you can and do the same thing on the other side. And this is my little thing that I figured out how we can have enough salt and pepper. Now what I'm going to do next is get my little jug. I'm going to have to wash my hands because I can't open this. It's going to slip. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. So I'm just adding a little bit of water in there so it doesn't pop or dirty my stove, okay? While I'm getting things done here. So this thing that I made, remember I made this in the Magic Bullet? My little marinade. It smells really green. Like the cilantro. These meatballs are so simple to make because they're going to be baked. So no splatter on the stove, alright? Get it working really well. And let me get my first little thing here for us. For the Dutch cheese one. And, oh, you know what? When I made this the first time, it was crumbly after I baked it. So I decided this time around I'm going to put some breadcrumbs. So let me get some breadcrumbs. Alright, so all I did was I took a slice of Joshua's sourdough bread and I just kind of grated it, alright? I don't use that planko or panko or whatever that thing is because it's loaded with preservatives. Just get it in there. Now, I didn't mind when I did it. I just did this recipe 2 days ago and the family loved it and Jory didn't get any. He just got like a taste of one and went to work and everybody ate the rest. We're so bad. But anyways, I didn't mind that the meatballs kind of crumbled when you put it in your plate and you put the fork into it. I didn't mind that, but you know, maybe some people do, so that's why I went ahead and put the breadcrumbs. So take a look here. I'm making them big. These are like 2 Jack's ball or maybe 3 Jack's ball. And that's how big I made them the last time too, and everybody ate. So just I'm going to put a few here just to show you what we do. Take a look over there, see? My sauce is still bubbling. I want it to reduce. Just a little bit more. I'm going to put 4 in this one. And the turkey, by the way, the ground turkey is way cheaper than ground beef. Let me go ahead and do 6. I'll do 6 in this one. This is the one with the Dutch cheese. And then we're going to fight over these. Not that we don't like sharp cheddar now. Okay, look it, guys. Just kind of ahead and do that. And I promise you it's going to be more than enough sauce, okay? If you don't want to put cheese in here because you're watching your cholesterol and so on, don't put the cheese. Just kind of cook the tomato sauce with the onion. And go on ahead and dress each meatball like that. And then into the oven it goes for an hour and 30 minutes, alright? This is really getting cooked, guys. Onions are still not tender enough yet though, okay? Plus we want this to reduce down for a little bit. So finally the cheese sauce has reduced sufficiently, and what I'm going to do now is just use my big spoon right here to drop a little bit on every meatball that I have in this baking pan. And as you can see, we didn't get a lot of meatballs because they're huge, okay? So 2 would be a sufficient serving in your meal. Okay guys, so into the oven it goes on 375 degrees Fahrenheit for an hour and a half. And here they are an hour and a half later. I'm going to serve these with white rice and stewed beans. Now, like I've told you guys before, this was totally made out of necessity. I wanted to do ground turkey. It was kind of boring to try to make a burger patty out of it and stuff like that. So I decided that I'm going to try meatballs, and it came out so good. So good that the kids, Jada and Joshua, didn't leave anything for Jory. So I had to come back in the kitchen 2 days later and make this again, and that's why I decided to turn on the cameras and present this wonderful recipe to you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching the show. Thank you for liking, share it with your friends and family for me. Thank you for picking up the books. And until I see you guys again, take care. So here are the meatballs. I have some on my fork to taste. I think I undid myself even from 2 days ago. This is so awesome.